Hello and welcome to Maintenance with Magnus. In this series I'm going to teach you how to do simple service and maintenance on your Devico products to keep them in tip-top shape and ready for use. Today I'm going to teach you how to do simple service and maintenance on your DeviShot, which is a electronic multi-shot survey instrument for use in non-magnetic environments. What we're going to do today is we're going to do a quick check of the tool. We're going to do a maintenance of the front shock absorber. We're going to check the threads and O-rings. We're going to replace the batteries, and finally we're going to do an azimuth check to ensure that the tool is in tip-top shape and measures up to the Devico standards. To begin with, we're going to do a general check. This should take about 1 to 2 minutes. So what you want to do is you want to check that the tool is straight. So you can do that by rolling it or keeping it down on the surface and see that it doesn't bend like this. Then you want to check the front shock absorber, just ensure that the spring is all tight. And then you want to do a visual inspection of the Bluetooth antenna outer tube to ensure that there's no large dents or holes in it that could cause a leak. The second step is to do a general maintenance of the front shock absorber. This should take from 3 to 5 minutes. So what you want to do, you want to grab your wrenches that comes in the DeviShot kit and just unscrew the front shock absorber. This will reveal a few O-rings and threads which we're going to look into later. But for now, just set aside your DeviShot. So now that the front shock absorber has been removed, grab yourself a 5mm Allen key. This is not included in the kit. And just unscrew the top screw here. This will allow you to remove the bullnose, shock absorber spring and plastic ring. And will also reveal the shock absorber pin. So what you want to do next is you want to grab yourself a set of general wet wipes and remove any dirt or grease that has built up on the pin and inside the bullnose. This is to avoid or to help avoid any seizing of the materials. After you've done that, grab yourself a piece of paper and some general lubricant oil. Spray on the paper and oil up the pin and the inside of the bullnose. Reassemble it in the reverse order, so the plastic ring first, then you have the front shock absorber, and as you can see here on one of the sides there's a flat area. This is the landing area for the screw head, so ensure that this part here or this area here lines up with the groove in the bullnose. Then take your screw and just screw it in. There you go, a freshly maintained front shock absorber. So the third step is to check the O-rings and the threads to reduce the possibility of leaks. This should take around 3 to 5 minutes. So you take yourself the wrenches from your DeviShot kit and you loosen up both the front shock absorber and the safety valve. This will reveal the 2 sets of O-rings. So just grab yourself a wet wipe and just clean off any dirt and excess grease from both sides. Then you grab yourself an O-ring plier or some other sharp tool, like a small screwdriver or something. Then you remove the old O-rings and just do a visual inspection of the O-ring grooves. Take a set of new O-rings. This comes as a spare in your DeviShot kit. Remount them and just grab the O-ring grease from your DeviShot kit. This is also a spare part included. Just apply a decent amount of O-ring grease, and then you do the same for the rear part. After done a visual inspection here, apply the new O-rings. Grease it up. Then you can remount the safety valve. And the front shock absorber. And remember to just grab your wrenches and tighten the threads so they don't come loose when you're surveying. There you go. O-rings and threads checked and replaced. So the fourth step is to replace the batteries. So the batteries are located under the safety valve. It should take about 2 minutes. So just grab yourself a set of wrenches from your DeviShot kit and you open the threads and remove the safety valve. This should be hand tightened only, so you should be able to remove it without any wrenches or anything. After you remove the battery cap, just take out the old battery and do a visual inspection of the threads on the battery cap and inside the battery housing to ensure that there's no dirt or grease. Then you grab yourself a set of new batteries. As you can see, there's a small arrow here. This arrow should point towards the front shock absorber when you insert it. Just ensure that you have it the correct way. Then you insert it into the tool, remount the battery cap, and finally remount the safety valve. Then just grab your wrenches and tighten it up. There we go, battery is replaced. Okay, the last step is to do an azimuth check. So you want to do this preferably outside and as far away from any magnetic things you can get. So if your site has a camera tree, it's best to do the survey check in that. If not, just grab yourself some V-stands in aluminum or even plastic or wood. Just make sure it's not magnetic. What we're going to do is we're going to take a survey run where you rotate the DeviShot approximately 45 degrees each time in tool face, all until you've completed a full run. Once you've done that, we're going to check the data. This process should take between 5 and 10 minutes. So what you want to do, you want to take your DeviShot, and then you take out your phone with the DeviShot app. Then you connect the DeviShot to the app. So once that's done, you want to go and start a new survey. So I'm going to call this Azimuth Check 1. And then just wait. So you want to set the tool face, the blue blinking LED, up to around 0 degrees tool face. And then you go a few meters away and then do a mark. Once the mark button is green again, go back to the DeviShot and then rotate it 45 degrees. Then take another few steps back and do another mark. So you repeat this process all until you've done a full 360 degrees. Remember to go a few meters away every time you press the mark button. That's just to avoid anything metallic you're wearing to disturb the magnetic field. Alright, so now I'm down to my last 2 rotations. So once I'm done with the second to last of the 315 degree one, then I'm just rotating it back again to 0. Taking the last mark in this direction. So once that's done, and you've got a full 360 degree rotation, you press New Survey. Yeah, you press the outrun in the same hole, and then just OK. And then you turn the DeviShot in the opposite direction. And then just repeat the same process. Do a mark on 0 degree tool face, and then each 45 degree all the way around. Okay, so now I've done my last measurement in the opposite direction. So once I'm done there, I'm just pressing the stop button. Then I start up the DeviShot again and download the data. So then I'm just going to check the azimuth column and ensure that the azimuth, different azimuths are in your direction plus minus 0.5 degrees. So mine has a spread of, let's see, 116.21 up to 116.95, so a total spread of 0.74 degrees. So you want to go to the in run and then you check the azimuth of that run as well. And you want to make sure that if you take the average azimuth from the run in one direction and then subtract the azimuth from the run in the other direction, you should get approximately 180 degrees. It's depending on how accurate you put down your DeviShot, it could vary with 1 degree or something. And you should also have a spread that's below 1.2, 1.3 degrees in total. If you do, your DeviShot's all good. If you don't, you should contact your Devico supplier or Devico support, as your tool might need a recalibration. That's it for the DeviShot azimuth check. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions at all, please contact your local Devico supplier or Devico directly at our website. And remember, preventive maintenance is key to extending your equipment life and ultimately saving you both time and money.